Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight for our Tuesday night Zoom that we have every Tuesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific. Tonight we have Jen Jobson back with us. We actually did not get it recorded last week because my Zoom account was full. So she offered to hop back on tonight and share some great tips with you for social media. So Jen, just go ahead and take it away.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Social media is so wonderful to be able to build our business with, but at the same time, you really need to be socially savvy because there are ways to build your business and become more effective at the everyday things that we do. We know that we want to be able to communicate with people and engage with people. And so we're going to kind of go over that tonight and how you can maximize that to really build your business. So if you're taking notes, get ready. And what Rachel's going to be doing is posting in the chat any verbiage and things that I give, so you can look over there. And if you have questions, please make this interactive because I want to be able to help you guys with things that might be specific that I might not cover. So please engage with me in the chat as I go back and forth. So here we go. So welcome to Facebook. And it's such a funny world. The main thing that I want you to know is that the whole goal of what you're doing is to get people to engage with you. The worst thing that you want to be in social media is a social media hog, or just to be a social media consumer. You want to be able to engage and interact. So here's one of your first tips. To be social, I want you to act like you would if you were going to a party. So if you were going to a party, you would go up to people, introduce yourself, make new connections, make new friends, create conversation, create relationships with people. And that's exactly what you need to be doing with Facebook. Sometimes we can get into that rut of just simply posting and posting and posting and wonder why no one is engaging with us, why nobody's liking any of our posts or commenting. And how Facebook works is you have to have engagement to kind of change up your algorithms, if you would. So basically, you need to think of it kind of like a game, and you want to really have all of your pieces playing at one time. So engagement is really earning the right for you to post. So before you post each day, you need to go and take some time to do some of the engagement tips that I'm going to be teaching you guys tonight and connecting with people. Because what will happen is the more that you engage, those people will begin to see your posts. Sometimes too, you might in your news feed think, why am I seeing the same people? Or why is it that I'm seeing the same likes and comments from the same people? And it's because of Facebook algorithms. What Facebook does is it kind of bases all of our friends on our friends list with how much contact, or if you would, how many social touches is really the term that you have between yourself and anybody else. So as many touches as you can create and as many touches as you can generate, your post will be seen by more people. And that's all about engaging. So one of the quick little things that you can do is, obviously, we've talked about Facebook lists before. So that's the first thing that I'm going to kind of go right into, is making lists. And lists are important because this allows you to kind of categorize or file people into Facebook lists and helps you to organize your engagement. So if you're taking notes, before I show you a couple of my favorite Facebook lists, and you might already have these, are number one, gel customers on auto ship. You want to make a list with those people so that you're actively engaging with people who are actively purchasing. Another one would be gel customer, no auto ship. And why, again, you're doing this and really beginning to kind of funnel people into these categories is so that you can go right in and really engage with these people so that they see your post. Because at the end of the day, that's what engagement is going to do for you. It's going to allow more viewership to every post that you have. And the more viewership, the more chances that they're going to like and comment. And the more likes and comment that you get on any given post is going to boost your post up to the newsfeed all over again. And we'll talk about that in just a second. All right, so gel customers on auto shipment, gel customers no auto ship, prospects, obviously, gel team and family. So that would be that list that Rachel started for all of us. That's the NUL, New You Life support list. You need to have those people added to that. I like to also do gel top inspo. You know, I follow other people and I suggest that you do the same. To be added to the list, however, they do have to be a friend. So not just people that you follow. So what I personally do, and here's a tip if you're taking notes, is I begin to follow people that I'll like search in the search bar gel or HGH or gel HGH or Somaderm or any other things that you want to kind of like boost and see who's doing things. So I'll see who's having really cool posts and I'll go follow them for just a little bit. And then if I like what I see, then I will go and send them a friend request. Because again, you can only add people to a list if you guys are connected as friends. So gel top inspo. And again, this is a great place to get content for your own posts and also a great place for you to save into the collections. And if you guys know about saving and collections, awesome. If you don't, put that in the comments and then Rachel will let me know. And then I can cover that if we have enough time for tonight, okay? And then gel personally enrolled associates. So this would be your team. So you want to make that list so that, again, that you're pulling up in your newsfeed and you can be giving support with likes and comments to the people that are on your team and actively building, okay? So again, two purposes of lists. You want to create the lists so that you can begin to see these people specifically in that particular feed. And then you can click on any list and only those people will pull up in your feed, which helps you to connect and engage more efficiently. All right, so let me go and I am going to just pull up my Facebook thing. And I'm now going to do a screen share. And again, Rachel, you can let me know if there's any questions at any time. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thumbs up if you see my screen share. Do you guys see my screen share? Yes, all right, thank you, Sean. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is my Facebook page, and what you need to do to create a friends list is you're gonna go to home. So right up here, you're gonna click on home. And then over in the left-hand margin, you're going to see right here where it says friends list. I should have told my son to get off of Call of Duty or whatever he's playing. He's slowing my internet down. Okay, so we're gonna go to friends list. It's under Explore if you're taking notes. Now here's something that you need to know is you cannot create friends lists on a digital device. You can only create friends lists on your desktop, okay? Now you can manipulate who's going on your friends list from your device, but you cannot create it. The only place you can create it is on a desktop. So you'll see right here where it says create list. So any of those lists that I gave you, you can create them right here. And then you'll see here I have gel friends, gel inspo, gel customers. Here's my support. I like to add the little stars beside it because it helps for me to see it a little quicker. And so what I'll do is I'll go over here, and once you click on that list, the only people you're going to see in the feed are the people that are on that list. And I just want to show you a little bit more information about what you can do from here. From here, you can manage your list. So if you just click on it, it's a little slow, like I said. Hold on. Click on it. You can rename the list. You can edit the list. And you can also delete the list. And then if you look under this section right here, you're going to see 32 people. I need to get to 50. I need to be adding more people to my list. And you'll see all of their profile pictures listed here. To add people, once this list has been created, you would just type their name right here, and they would pull up. Okay, so then what you want to do is this is where you'll go to engage, and this is our commitment as a team to help each other, is to go and engage with our people on this list. So, you know, a like is lovely, so we'll like that one. But what trumps in helping to boost posts are comments. So let me see, how bossy are you? I can write just something, just again for the content tonight. I'm just gonna write, ha ha ha. I would probably be bossy too, or just whatever. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am helping to bump up Ashley's post in her news feed. Okay, so again, likes are lovely, but comments are queen. And here's a couple of tips. When you're commenting, it is better to have 3 or more words to be able to boost that post. So every time that a post is touched with a like or a comment, it's going to get boosted back up into the news feed, okay? So that's how you create a list. And again, you should daily be going through. I'll go through, and here's like where's my prospects? I actually made a group with prospects, no connections to anybody else. That helps me too, because sometimes we have a lot of different friends. So again, I would just go through here. I won't do it now for time's sake, but I would go and like, and I would comment and make as much friendship and engagement as I possibly can with all of my friends. Now, why is that important in this situation? Again, is because I'm going to go ahead and unscreen share, stop screen share, is because again, when you make those connections, the algorithms of Facebook say that you guys are really good friends. And so what they'll do is your posts will show up more in these people's newsfeed. And that will help your post to be seen. And the more you do it, the more you're going to flip those algorithms, and the more people will see your post. Because again, you know, sometimes it's like we post and we feel like out of the 2 or 3 or 5,000 friends that we have, like nobody is seeing our posts. But you've got to go and spend at least 5 minutes, engage. Think of it as earning the right to post. And when you go and post, once you've already engaged with people, they're going to see your posts. All right, any questions here? Are we doing good rolling through? Rachel, any questions? No? Because I kind of...
We're good.
We're good? Okay. All right, so here is your first action step. I'm going to set my timer, and what I want you to do is create a list. It might be prospect. It might be top gel inspo. For tonight, it's just the act of creating that list. And what I want you to do in the next 3 minutes is create a list and add as many people as you can to that list in 3 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer. You guys pop on over to Facebook, because again, we really do want to make this interactive. So let me do this, and I'm going to set up my timer. Go ahead now, hop on over to Facebook, go tap over onto Friends List, and here we go. And if you have a friends list, what I want you to do is go and add more people to it, okay? And I'm going to do the same, because I haven't really had a chance to work on my lists. And really, you know, you should be working on your lists several times a day, at least morning and evening, if anything, making sure that you're showing love. You can even create a list for a certain person. And the reason for that is because you can actually post to certain lists. And that's a great way if you're building privately, or if you want just a certain sector, say your prospects, or maybe your associates, or your customers on auto ship. Maybe for whatever reason, you want a post that's just for them. That's another purpose for the list that I haven't even mentioned yet. So when you create a post where you have the option of the privacy, you can send that post just to the news feed of the people on this particular list. So lists are extremely, extremely invaluable in being social media savvy and really using Facebook to build and generate income. You've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So just keep adding people. You can never have enough friends on Facebook if you're building a business. Remember, likes are lovely, comments are queen. 3 or more and an emoji really switches the algorithm between you and that person. So if you want Facebook to heavily connect the two of you, the more content that you put on their posts, the more you're going to get a connection with that person. All right, guys, we have about 20 seconds left. How's everybody doing? All right, time is up. Excellent. Okay, so we've covered lists. We've covered the purpose of them. And as I said, the other great thing is being able to create a post specific for a list. And I'm just going to check over here. Let's see. Okay. I am going to now go over to my phone. I've got 2 devices going, my desktop and I've got my telephone over here. So I'm going to switch over to my telephone.
Jen, somebody asked, why 50 in a list?
Oh, well, that is just specifically because that was our goal as a team, is to get 50 likes per post, right? Remember that? Yep. And that was kind of our team agreement. And you know, so we want to make sure that on that particular list that we want to have 50, because I didn't have 50. I need to get, what, 18 more or whatever, however many more. So that was just for that particular list. That's all. Because you could even do a list of 1. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm going to show you, actually, before I head over there, let me see if I can do it over here. I'm going to go to my home page and let me see.
Well, can you imagine if everybody participated in the support list?
Yes.
Every day, just scrolled through one time to just comment or like on everybody, you know, for 5 minutes, just set the timer for 5 minutes. We would, every single post that we had would have, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 comments. That mm-hmm. draws in a lot of attention from our viewers.
It really does. And I mean, that is the point. That's a great, great, great comment on that, because that is the whole point, is to be able to get people to, you know, see our posts.
With social proof, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right. I kind of lost, let's see. Actually, I'm just going to switch over here. I'm going to switch over to my telephone. So I'm on Zoom here. Give me a second. This is like totally multi-managing here. I'm going to share my screen. Start now. Okay. All right, so thumbs up. Can you guys see my telephone? Yes? Okay, so let me just show you here. Oops, let's see, let's get out of there fast. And then, all right, so here we go. Let's see, I'm gonna go to my home page. And I'm gonna show you what I was talking about, all right. Some people's posts or Facebook things look like mugshots. Here we go. All right. Well, okay, here we go. You know, and I will say this, Facebook today changed because some of the things I was I trained on last week, you can no longer do on your desk or on your telephone. It happens so stinking fast that a lot of times you just have to play around. So here's what I want to show you. So you can kind of see my little cursor thing, the little tiny thing. So right here where it says public, if I wanted to generate a post and like type, you know, yada, 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 right here, I can go up here and I can do it to specific friends. So I could go through and like type through here and do specific friends. Let's see. See all. Okay, there we go. So see all. I could actually go through here and tap like a particular list. And then I go back. And then this thing that I post here would literally go just to the gel customers, which is again really, really cool because it's going to help to filter that so that you can get more engagement, if that makes sense. All right. Another tip too, believe it or not, while we're here and I'm looking at it, is this album feature. It's really good if you create some album categories and really stay organized. Like for me, like I have Jen's Kitchen, Mindset, Me Moving, and when you make that post or add that picture, like I do a lot with my mindset posts, then people are able to go in because it'll show like in the news feed mindset. And this is again a way to create social influence for yourself, is to go in there and use your photo albums to create influence for yourself. So what I was going to show you that changed today is if you go into Find All Friends, here's a couple of things. So here are suggestions. And so you can see that like you'll have mutual friends, and I see like Rachel's little picture here. So I'm figuring this girl is in the business already, so I won't send her a friend request. But like here, 10 mutual friends. This is could be somebody that would be a great connection for me because every day we need to be adding 5 friends to Facebook. So this is gonna be one of your next activities. So if you're on your phone, you can do it from there, or you can do it from your desktop as well. But this is where it used to be where you could also see recent, and that's where people are really heavily active. Let me stop screen sharing here. So the recent is where you're able to see people that are like really doing a lot of different posts, and those that are active are the people that are going to see your posts. Okay, so let's go to the next. So what I want you to do is I want you to go and engage with 5 people or more on your prospect list. Okay, so go back into Facebook, pull up your prospect list. Remember, we did it before. You added some new people. Hopefully on your next 3 minutes, you're going to engage with them. So I'm going to set the timer. And here we go. So go and engage, and I'll just kind of keep chatting as you're doing this and give you a little bit more education. So again, really categorizing with lists are going to help you to be very functional when you get on Facebook, because sometimes we can get on and it's just like we just scroll and read and scroll and read, and that's not really actively engaging in building your business on Facebook. So one of the things that I do is make sure that I'm on Facebook with intention. And so I will personally set a timer, kind of like we're doing right here, for 5 or 10 minutes. And I make sure during that time that my focus is on doing intentional business engaging activity. We all do love to scroll, but save that for a later time. Make sure that, again, at least twice, if not more a day, that you are intentionally focusing on doing money-making activities, like adding new friends, like creating maybe another new friends list that will help you to be more functional on Facebook. Maybe during that 5 to 10 minutes, you're going in and you're actively engaging and pulling up each list and actively engaging within those lists, okay? So keep on going. So right now you should be engaging. Just go like and comment. Remember, likes are lovely, but comments are queen. 3 or more words really make a difference. And if you slap an emoji in there, even more. Because again, Facebook really does make more of a recognition when people go back and forth. Another great tip is to ask questions. You've got about 1 minute. So asking questions. So say somebody makes a post about what they made for dinner tonight. Instead of just going, ooh, yummy, that looks great, and then slapping some emoji on there, you can go, ooh, yummy, that looks great. Is that tacos? Did you make that? Something like that. Or is that takeout? What restaurant is that? Again, questions help you to play tennis with them. And the more you play tennis by asking a question, they respond, maybe add an emoji or add a GIF, then that is playing ping pong and tennis, and that ups your algorithm with that particular person. So as you can see, it takes effort, but it's well worth it so that when you're posting, you're building that. You've got about 30 more seconds. Almost there. Somebody got a ding. All right, that was your 3 minutes up. All right. So next thing I want to talk about, and I think I'm going to pop back over to my telephone because again, algorithms and how we can connect with people. Let me pull it back up. I'm going to go to screen share. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Going this way, Facebook. Okay, so you go and you're going to be in the main or the main news feed here, and you're going to come up here and we're going to type, let me get this out of the way, birthdays. So birthdays is another way to create engagement. So you'll see here, birthday of my friends, birthdays today. You can pick either one of those. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to click see all. And so here I can write on their timeline, but you know what's better than writing on a timeline is to actually go in and send them, let's see, it went too fast. Send them a message. So here's another tip if you're writing down. The more that you engage in Messenger, Facebook algorithms pick that up. It's really crazy because they literally are watching everything that we do. So when I go in here and I engage with my friend Beto, who you can see loves to send all kinds of fun things, you would write in here, and look, here's the last time, February the 12th. Is that not a hoot right there? I'm going to type him a message real quick to him, and I want you to watch what I say. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to end with a question. Obviously, as you can see, my thumbs are not working. Hope you've enjoyed a great day. All right, here we go. Here's your tip. Did you do anything special? Anytime, again, you end with a question, you're going to start playing tennis with that person. And when you play tennis with that person, back and forth, Facebook is going to pick up on those algorithms. So I would literally go through and do the same thing to all of these people. I would go in, I would tap them, I would go and send them that birthday message, okay? All right, so guess what your next task is for 3 minutes? You are gonna go type in birthday, either on your device or on your desktop, and start sending some birthday messages. And I'm gonna give you some ideas as we do that. I'm gonna stop my screen share here. On things that you can ask in question form, all right? So go type in birthdays, because that is an activity. Again, this would be one of the things that you intentionally focus on during your 10 or 5 minutes that you set your alarm. Get in there, tell people happy birthday, ask them a question. All right. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing, but again, I'm gonna be sharing some tips with you guys as we do that. So let's go. And I've got my timer. I need to get that started and go. Birthday messages are so important because, you know, first of all, everybody's going to have one a year. So that lets you know you're going to at least have contact with people at least one time every year. And again, Facebook algorithms say that when you communicate in a private message, you guys are friends. And when you play tennis by asking those questions back and forth, Facebook algorithms are gonna say you're better friends. And so better friends are gonna see your posts more often. All right, I'm gonna send out some birthday love. So some of the questions that I ask are, you know, did you do anything special to celebrate? I'll even go the ones I missed, like say I missed a day sending out birthday messages. I will go the next day and I will say, did you do anything special? Or what did you do to celebrate? Or something like that. Or like, what was your favorite gift for your birthday? Just depending on, you know, how true of a friend I am of theirs and how much we've communicated. So ask a question, and it's great to really get creative, because the more you do this, the more creative and easy this becomes. I know the first time when I was learning all of this, I was like, this is so daunting, and this is so, why? But the more you do it, the easier it gets, and you start coming up with really cool, fascinating questions that help you to engage with people. Okay, you got about 1 minute and 45 seconds left. And this one to me is really super easy. This is like something that you should do the beginning of every morning. Like if you know, pop on your phone and you're still in bed, or it's a Saturday morning, go through. And even if you only get to do this like on a Saturday and Sunday, the birthday messages are really fun, because you can even say, you know, sorry I missed, I saw your birthday was on Tuesday. I hope it was great. You know, did you do anything fun? Did you do anything exciting on your birthday? Anything like that. Always remember, you're earning the right to post, and that's why you want all of these engagement activities. Did you know too that you can even go live to your created friends list? Just like you can create a specific post, you can go to a friends list, say your prospect, and when you go live, you can go live just to the news feed of your prospects. Very, very powerful using lists. And that also helps to keep your news feed from looking spammy, so that when you send friend requests out, it's not all gel, 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 or whatever. It's a really nice way to keep your personal news feed, your personal page very clean. All right, time is up there. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you, and I'm going to hop back to my phone, and we're coming up to one of the last things here, is I want to show you about when you add new friends, because there's a lot of valuable opportunities when you're adding new friends. And it's easy just kind of like, you know, accept friend requests or send friend requests and think that that's it. So what I do is when I send a friend request out and then they respond by accepting, I immediately go and categorize that person. So maybe it's somebody that is on our gel team. I'll put them on the null support list. Or maybe it is a prospect. I will put them on that particular list. Or maybe it's a customer, but we were never friends on Facebook. Maybe, you know, they're a friend of mine from the gym, and I became Facebook friends, and then I will go and add them to my gel customer list. So immediately I try to do it because it can kind of accumulate, and then it's just, you know, a bunch of people that are just kind of ubiquitously out there. And if I can get them pulled into a list immediately, then when I go work my 5 or 10 intentional minutes throughout the day, I can specifically plug in with those people. So I'm going to hop back over here to Zoom on my phone. Screen share. There we go. All right, so Facebook. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to go to my personal page, and I'm going to, let's see, is this where I wanted to go? Friends, no, that's not it. Give me a second, because they, like I said, they literally changed this on us today. It was crazy. Recent. Okay, there we go. Did you see what I just did? I know I just kind of did it fast. Let me go back. So I'm going to go to See All Friends right here. And then up at the top here, Recent. Okay, so these are my new friends. Now I know this girl, Toby Lynn Parker, right here. I'll kind of pull her up. I sent her a friend request, and I specifically didn't add her to a list when she accepted, so I could show you guys. So I'm going to go to Toby, and she's cute, and then I'm going to go right here to Friends. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and then you'll see right here where it says Edit Friend List. This is where I can go and add her. So I'm going to add her right here to Prospects. And you can see it gave me a blue check mark. There's nothing from this point to confirm or anything like that. So now I'm just going to go back, and now she has been added to my friends list. And then what I'm going to do, and I won't do it because I got to type it in. I'll do it when we do our task. I'm going to send Toby a message, and it's going to go like this. It's going to be, hey, Toby, thanks for accepting my friend request. Period. Looking forward to connecting with you here on Facebook. And then typically what I've done before I send the message out is I've gone through and I've scrolled and checked out, oh crud, sorry. I've scrolled through her news feed and I get information about her. I'll kind of, okay, so I can see here that she was tagged in this. She works out, and I'll just sit here and just scroll for a second. And again, this is all about being intentional on Facebook. Okay, she went to Wilmington, Carolina Beach, yada, yada, yada. She likes dogs, definitely, again, a workout person. So I would incorporate that in my message to Toby. So again, it would go something like this. Hey, Toby, thanks for accepting my friend request. Looking forward to connecting with you here on Facebook. I see that you work out too, period. you know, I do yoga and body pump. What's your favorite form of working out? You know, something like that. Be very organic, but take the time to know somebody. And again, it goes back to that hot tip of always ending with a question so that you can start playing tennis, going back and forth on Facebook Messenger. All right, so I'm going to unscreen share and come back here. Okay, so you guys ready? What I want you to do is I want you to go and add 5 new friends. And if you've added somebody recently and they accepted your friend request, so it's kind of a two-parter here, I want you to go find the reasons like I just showed you and go and send them a thank you message. So it could go 2 ways. Maybe they sent you the friend request. You can say, hey, thanks for the friend request. Same content. Looking forward to connecting, you know, here with you on Facebook. And then maybe ask them a question because you scrolled through their news feed. All right. So that is your next action step. And here we go. 3 minutes. So again, all about engagement, keeping contact with people, showing Facebook that you're authentically friends, that you're authentically trying to engage. Facebook loves that because it is social media. And so many times people are just consumers. They just scroll, they don't like anything, they don't comment on anything. And what happens is when you are that person, all your personal posts kind of just go down the hill as far as being in the viewership of your friends. Oh, good. I got somebody to respond back. I just love doing this. This is so fun. So much fun. And this, and really too, you know, you can use some of these tips with LinkedIn, like sending these messages out, you know, thanks for connecting with me here on LinkedIn, looking forward to being connected or whatever. And then, you know, figure out a question to ask them. As you're doing this, I'm going to give you a couple more tips. Couple of words you never want to use on Facebook because you will be flagged as spammy is free and sale. So if I'm giving away something free, I'd never use the word free because you will be flagged, your account will be flagged as spam, and the more often you do that, they will take your viewership way down. Sale, the same thing. I'm having a big sale, I've got something on sale, you'll be flagged and your viewership will go way down. Got about 30 seconds. Keep on going. Send out some friend requests. Go through your suggestions like you saw when I was sharing my screen on my telephone. And a lot of times too, I plug into my friends and I see, you know, I go into their friends list or go into their comments. This is another way to friend find. Hold on, we're almost done. There we go. Okay. So here's a really fun way to find new friends is go to your friends that you already are friends with on Facebook and go through their comments and begin to see, like just click and just see, do you have anything in common? because, you know, a lot of times they'll say 2 mutual friends, 5 mutual friends, or maybe you don't have any mutual friends. But if you go through, you're going to find so many people. Like the other day when I call it scouting, I found this one girl that is in Raleigh, and she and I are not friends. She's a friend of mine, but she has a ton of friends with me. And so then I sent her a friend request, and then what happens is then once she accepts it, then it shows me her friends, and it shows me more people that we have in common. And I mean, you could just go on and on, again, with focused intention of growing your Facebook lists by getting these connections made. All right, any questions? Are we doing good? We're doing really good on time. Okay, thumbs up. You guys enjoying this? Do you find this content good? Yeah, helpful? You know, Facebook, again, when you look at it as a business, there's so many ways to develop. It's just, again, you have to have that focused intention. All right, so let me give you a couple of tips on things not to do. Because, again, we want to create that engagement. We want to create relationships with people. We want to show Facebook that we are social so that our posts are going up in news feeds of our friends and not just the same people repetitively. One of the tips is to stop scrolling Facebook. Remember, I said go in with intention. Facebook is actually tracking how long you do this. That sucks, right? It's almost like, you know, when you say something like a word and then all of a sudden you see the Facebook ad for that type of product or something. It's freaky, but it's happening. So the more that you just, what they call troll scroll, that's going to hurt your own visibility. They're going to take you down and just think like more of not an engagement, no activity. Your content does not need to be seen by anybody. Also, as far as cold messaging people, you really want to go and, again, like and comment before you go and send them a Facebook message, if at all possible, because Facebook tracks when people don't respond. So you really want to, again, work on getting engagement with people and work on making content that makes people want to respond to you, okay? Don't post links in initial messages. Do it in the comments. So here's the tip. When you're making a post about something, I'll give you an example. Like today I did a post, if you go to my news feed, where I had these really cool refillable airless bottles that like Lisa's see it and going, yeah, I saw it. Okay. If I had posted the link to the Amazon that I purchased these bottles that I got, because I'm going to actually be putting my gel in it. Yeah, she's showing it. Yeah, there you go. That one. There it is. That one. I did not post the Amazon link because Facebook does not want you sending people out of Facebook and leaving Facebook. They want people to stay and work within Facebook. So when you post a link in the content of your post, you're getting tracked by Facebook, and they don't like it. So if you want to post, because, you know, showing things that you purchase is really fun because people are like, ooh, where'd you get it? Ooh, that's cool. So I always try to do like Oprah Winfrey, kind of like my favorite things, because I'm looking for content other than just the gel to get people to engage with me. And so I posted the link in a comment, and that's really important because then you don't look like spam. Facebook loves you because you're not sending people out. So, you know, out of the Facebook world. So if you're going to post a link to anything, make sure that you post it in the comments itself. All right, let me go through, make sure I've covered everything before we go to our next task. Let's see. Oh, as far as content goes too, again, make sure that, think of your page almost like a magazine. It should tell your story. So for me, I'm a Christian, I work out, I eat clean, I'm a juicer, I love juicing, I have a new puppy, I'm a blingy bling girl who loves makeup and all things girly, I kayak and hike and outdoor and do things outdoors. And so this is how you have to look at yourself. Like if you were giving your bio, like what's your profile, write these things down and make sure you're adding content that tells your story, because you want to be this full, robust personality instead of just, you know, the constant you know, whatever it is that maybe that you do just too much of, it's really important to make sure that you add a lot of really good content. So make a list of your favorite things and make sure that you add to that, to your Facebook feed at least a couple times a week, different content. You know, I always try to do something inspirational and motivational. I always try to throw in some good recipes, a workout or a move, a cute picture of my dog, any of my beauty finds. I call them my hashtag beauty secrets or girl teens, just fun things like that so that people want to follow you. And I have found too that the more often that I do like my inspirational, if I know that I'm constantly hitting that, or a good recipe, like a clean eating recipe, I'm finding for me, because I really share decent content, at least I try to, that people are beginning to share my posts. And that is the ultimate way to get new friends. Trust me, because typically when I get people to share my posts, I end up with at least 5 or 6 new friend requests that day. And so again, this is the healthy way to build your social media campaign. All right. I think I also said when you direct message people, you have a bigger connection with them. Oh, one thing I really need to show you. I know we've got just 7 more minutes. Let me go back. I'm going to screen share. This is my last tip here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to screen share my telephone again. Boom. Okay, we can see it. Let me go back to the Facebook world. All right, so here is your tip for boosting your posts. Let me go back. I'm on me, yeah? Okay. Oh, here's the post I was telling you about. I'll kind of scroll down. So I'll put a little girly action and tip. These airless pump refillable bottles are great to transfer any personal care and makeup into home and travel. Again, I'm giving good content to people because things like this are fun. People want to know when you find an interesting product. So I'm going to scroll here. I'm going to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh, for here, my trick that I did with this is people are like, share the link, please. Remember how I said when you direct message people, you have a greater connection and a bigger algorithm with that person. So like in this one where Carol says right here, where did you get them? And then this one girl said off Amazon, I said, I'll send you the link. So instead of posting it here for this particular post of mine, because sometimes I do just share the link right in a comment, I PM'd her. And then look, under here, Angie Campbell, she said, could you share the link, please? So I probably will later on. So the tip here is private message people. But the other tip that I want to share with you is that when you have comments, don't reply to them all at once. So if you're writing notes, take that note down. Because every time a post is touched, it gets boosted back into the news feed of everyone. And that's why if you notice, like on this one, I commented back on Carol, I commented back on Kathy, I liked hers, but I'm actually going to come back later, Ashley's, and comment and reply. Share the link, please, here. I'm going to reply a little bit later. So what I do is I call it milking a post, getting more value out of a post. So when you have comments, do not, and it's instinctive because you're like excited and you want to talk to people and you want to play with them on Facebook, don't. Stop yourself from replying to every single comment, because when you do, then this post, that post, will go back into the newsfeed. So you'll see here for an example. So I replied quite quickly to Wendy, but I haven't replied to, I did reply to Nicole, but I did all of this with intention. So a little bit later on tonight, I'll reply to Rachel, and then I might skip and reply to Brooke, and then I might skip and reply to Amy. So when I do that, I'm going to boost this particular post back into the news feed of all my friends. Because again, every time a post is touched with a like or a comment, which includes your own, then the post goes back into the news feed. Another way to super duper duper milk and make add longevity to a post, which is really what you want to do. Because honestly, one of the best things too is not to be like posting 17 times a day. Don't do that, because that actually is a flag to Facebook that you're spammy. So what you want to do is add longevity to a post and make a solid post. I'm not saying this is like super solid or anything, because there's not thousands of people commenting on it, but make a solid, good quality post and then add longevity to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just, I'll add a GIF here. Okay, so I could still come back later and actually type out something to reply to Rachel. So that will be this would be, let me screenshot, let me do it this way. Let's see if I could do it. Hold on, screen right. Okay, boom. Okay, so this would be boost number 1. And then when I liked it, this would be boost number 2. And then when I comment on it, this would be boost number 3. So I can add longevity to this post in 3 different ways. Now, if Rachel replies back to me and then I reply back to her, that would be boost number 4 and number 5. And so again, every time this post is touched, whether it's myself with a comment, a reply, a like, or a GIF, this is going to boost this post up. Okay. That's a really good tip, because a lot of times people will, if you have a post that you really like, I'm going to stop the screen share. There we go. If you have a post that you really like and you think it has really good content to it, and you want people to get out there and see it more, then go back. In fact, this is what I do. In fact, I'm going to switch out our very last one because we have 1 minute left anyway. So for our last action, I want you to go to your own news feed, and I want you to scroll through some of your posts and see how you can get that post boosted. Don't answer and reply to everyone's comment, but go right now to your news feed, go through some of your posts, and go boost them yourself. Okay? Let's do that for 3 minutes. And I'll share some tips again as we're doing it. Let me set up our timer and go. All right? So head over to your page, and I am going to do the same. And I'm going to boost up some of my posts. You can also do this on our product page, One Product Amazing Results, and you should. So I know you're doing this, and I'm asking you to double think, but if you're taking notes, here's a note that you want to take. Of course, obviously, to boost your own posts, go in and randomly select to comment and like people's comments on your post. You can also, if nobody's commented, you can go and put in a cute emoji or a funny GIF, and that will put it back into the news feed for more people to see. But you can also do this with our One Product Amazing Results. What I do once a day is I will go in there and type in the search bar in that page my name. So all my posts will pull up, and I will go in and see who's liked, who's commented, and I will go and engage with them. And so what'll happen is my particular post will get bumped back into the news feed in One Product Amazing Results, and more of the people that I added to that page will see my content. Because remember, they're going to get notifications when a post is touched. They're going to get notifications when you've added content. So boosting on your wall and boosting your personal posts within one product, amazing results, is a great way to get more viewership and more longevity out of any post that you've made. You guys are rocking and rolling. You got about 30 seconds left. Loving it. All right, we did it. So to wrap this up, engagement is the key to social media. Make sure that you are social. Make sure that you are becoming an influencer on your very own page. Add content that adds quality. Engage with people, not only on your posts, your page, but also on the pages of other people. And make sure that you're doing it through direct message. And when you're doing this, the algorithms of Facebook will pick up and you'll be able to see more posts of other people, because you'll notice too, and I think Rachel, you can vouch for this, whenever I really do this, all of a sudden my news feed looks different. Because sometimes I'll get into a rut and I will see, like, as much as I love you guys, I will end up seeing just you guys. Right? And we know we've got that null support group. So if all I did every day was go in and support every one of your posts, which we need to do, so don't not do that. But if that's all I did and I didn't use my other lists, all I'm going to see in my news feed, it's going to start happening, is all just of you guys. And then guess what? That's all that you guys are going to see. So then we can't like and comment on posts that we can't see. So this is the quality value of doing the friends list and being very focused and intentional on how you use them, okay? Let's see. I think there was one thing that popped in my head, but I don't know. That was it. So I hope that you guys found value in this. I thank you for taking the time to be here tonight, for investing in your business, because we love you guys. And as leaders, we really enjoy helping you guys to thrive and being here for you guys. Are there any questions? It looks like Rachel did a good job. I'm kind of scrolling through. This is the first time I'm kind of looking through here.
Thank you so much, Jen. What great information. So I'll get this uploaded and I'll get it posted tomorrow.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. Bye, you guys.
Peace, bunnies. See you guys.
Well.